I had been in a situation like that myself. He wasn't a good daddy, which is why I went so long without one. I watched the comments coming in like crazy, one right after the other. My cheeks blushed when a specific name, Dr. Daddy 46, popped up. We had been talking for a few weeks now, and I couldn't help the way seeing his name pop up made me feel. I usually didn't direct message any of my followers, but something about him made me do things I wouldn't normally do. He was so kind and sweet. I knew he was new into the ageplay world, but he asked all the right questions. I could tell he was going to be such a patient and loving daddy. Whoever became his little would be lucky. His question wasn't that surprising, but it still caught me off guard. He asked if it was possible to have a daddy-little relationship romantically. What a silly question. Of course. Dr. Daddy 46, any relationship can be platonic or romantic. It all depends on the people involved and comes back to the communication. Both parties need to be upfront and honest about what they're looking for in a relationship. In fact, I have a crush on somebody as it is. I blushed as soon as I realized what I had said. I didn't mean to say the last part. I never got personal with my viewers, and there was a reason for it. They were relentless. Just one sentence, and the comments were coming in so quick that I couldn't read them. All I could do was stare, realizing I had made a mistake, and I needed to figure out a way to bring the video back to the topic I chose for the day. Communication. My phone beside me vibrated, and I looked down to see a message from Dr. Daddy 46. He was asking who, and I knew he was still watching me read his message. Looking back up at my laptop and the camera built into it, I swallowed. I wish I could tell him, but I couldn't. He was so secretive. Many times I would ask him questions about himself, and he would redirect the question to me without giving me an answer. He didn't want me to know too much about him, and that was a red flag for me. Why should I answer his questions when he wouldn't answer mine? It all came back down to communication. Who I like doesn't matter. I don't think anything will come of it anyway. He's too secretive, and I am big on communication. I shrugged as I leaned forward, so I was closer to my camera. That will be all for today. Thank you for coming to My Little Diaries. I will see you next week at the same time. Make sure to check out my TikTok for more information about ageplay. Toodles! I wiggled my fingers at them in a wave and then hit the end button. Falling to my back on the fuzzy carpet, I groaned. I had no idea what to do about Dr. Daddy, but I knew I had a crush on him. It scared me how much I cared for a person I had never met, and I knew I needed to keep myself emotionally distant. Until he opened up to me, I couldn't open up to him. This was a two-way street, and if he wasn't willing to put in the effort, then neither was I. It seemed we were at an impasse.